Monsieur et Madame Pinault. Madame? Monsieur? And what can I do for you?
Our son, Jean, monsieur. He is here, but we cannot see him. I do not understand.
Won't you sit down, Madame?
Merci.
You too, monsieur. Please. You have reason to believe he's a legionnaire?
Yes, mon colonel. For 3 long years, we have no news of our boy. Perhaps he's dead, we think. Then we hear that he has enlisted in the Legion, so we come here from France.
A long journey for people like us, monsieur.
But why here, monsieur? The Legion is scattered over the world. This is only an outpost, and we have no Pinault on our rolls.
He's using another name.
Yes, now he calls himself Jean Martel. Why, I do not know.
There are many reasons why a man enlists in the Legion. One of them is the assurance we give him that no questions about his past will be asked.
Jean was never a bad boy. A trifle wild, perhaps. Please, mon colonel, Miss Mother, let me talk to him.
Sometimes these lists are not up to date. Replacements come and go. You are staying at a hotel here, madame?
The Regina, but it is very expensive. We are not rich.
But if I can see my Jean, my boy, I don't care what it costs.
If it is at all possible, you will see him, madame. I give you my word on that.
Tell him not to be afraid. We will not blame him for anything.
If he is here.
Perhaps the colonel will give him a pass for this evening. I am an old soldier, and I understand.
You may be sure I will, if I can.
Thank you, mon colonel. And tell him not to break his mother's heart, because...
No. I am sure the colonel will explain everything to Jean. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, mon colonel? I presume Private Martel is aware that his parents are here. But yes, mon colonel. Otherwise, I would not have disturbed you. Your orders are, sir, that under these circumstances... Yes, I know. Take a memorandum to Captain Gallant. Yes, sir. From Commanding Officer, Subject, Private Jean Martel.
Mon capitaine, I must refuse to see those people.
Those people? That's a strange way to talk about your parents. You're within your rights, of course, Martel, if that's what you want.
That's what I want, sir.
Dismissed. 1 minute. In case you change your mind. They're at the Hotel Regina. That's all.
Fix your shirt. Get back 1 minute after midnight and I will skin you alive.
I thought you and I were going to town together.
Then you thought wrong. Now take this piece here. Do you know what they call it?
That's the chamber.
Yeah.
Gee, I sure feel sorry for his mother.
Yeah. I bet the poor old lady's crying her eyes out.
My boy!
How does it, Coco? What's the idea? You've got your nerve, passing yourself off as my father and mother? I've got a good mind to tell the police who you really are.
You could not be a stool pigeon if you tried.
Oh, Coco, think of all the good times we had together.
Yes, and I paid for it. 2 years in prison.
You should not be bitter, Coco.
Look, I am square with the world. You can laugh, but I'm going straight.
Now I know you're bitter.
Just what is it you want with me?
No, that's more like it. Tell him, Louis.
We are on to something really big this time, and we need your help.
Think of the money we made.
Well, what do you say?
I'm listening.
Sit down, Coco. You are going to really like this one.
Well, I know it sounds incredible, but that's the way it is.
You mean to say, Captain, they actually intend to kidnap my son?
Yes, Your Excellency.
And then what happens? Do they hold me for ransom?
Not exactly. They take you across the border and force you to denounce your father as a thief who's looting the treasury and pocketing the local taxes.
Do these miserable people believe I would ever do that? I would die first.
These people are not inexperienced in getting their way, Hassan. And I say that with no disrespect to your personal courage.
Fortunately, this legionnaire, this Martel, is an honest man. You will, of course, have them arrested immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, Your Excellency.
What the Colonel means, Your Excellency, is that if we arrest the Pinots, it'll let the big fish get away.
I think I know what the captain is driving at.
And what is that, my son?
Correct me if I am wrong, but you want me to go through with it. Let myself be kidnapped.
That's right.
No, I cannot agree. Were it myself, I would do it. But my only son, no.
But, Your Excellency, I'll be one of the kidnappers.
You? Explain yourself, Captain.
Well, sir, the Pinots know that one of the jobs of the Legion is to protect you and your family. They want Martel to get a couple of his friends to help in the actual kidnapping. Well, sir, I'm a friend of Private Martel.
It's the only way, Father.
No, I cannot agree.
France is our friend. And if we can help her, isn't it our duty to do so?
You will guarantee my son comes to no harm.
Well, I cannot do that, Your Excellency. All I can do is promise to do my best.
It's good enough for me. When is it to be? We'll have to make plans at the palace.
Well, I have an appointment with the Pinots tonight. I'll be able to give you the details then.
But you are an officer. Do you really think you can fool these people?
With the Colonel's permission, sir, I'd like to resign my commission for a couple of days. From this evening on, I'm Private Gallant.
I think I'd be a better judge of character, wouldn't you?
Forget it, Fuzzy. No hard feelings.
I wasn't the only one of us, fool. Take that big dumb ox over there. Now, any man that's been in the Legion as long as he has is still a private, you wouldn't hardly call him bright, would you?
Now, wait a minute, Fuzz. That's enough. From now on, we're playing for keeps. Let's go.
Your friends, Coco?
Yes?
Always prompt. That is what I like about you, Coco.
You like the Legion, monsieur?
Yeah, that's better than starving to death, but not much.
Now, wait a minute. That's not fair.
Go ahead, Fuzzy.
Well, anybody can starve to death. It takes a real hard guy to be a legionnaire.
Coco has told you about the job?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think about it?
When do you want it done?
When you three are on guard at the palace, when will that be?
Does it have to be at the palace?
You have a better idea?
Much better.
And what is it?
Pay us first. Don't think we're doing this for our health, do you?
He's right. Money on the line, that's us.
Tell them they can trust us, Coco.
I trust you as far as I can see, no further. Still, if he tries to double-cross us, we can always cut his throat. We will merely shoot you, my dear.
Oh,
I tell you there will be no trouble. We are dealing with important people, very important people.
Who?
That's none of your affair. You keep your end and they will keep theirs.
What do you say? As far as I'm concerned, I'll take a chance.
Me too.
But we do the job our way and at the time of our own choosing. Agree?
You leave me no choice. Well, it is a deal.
Then meet us tomorrow night in the street of the Gazelles. At this time. Pleasant dreams.
It is 10 o'clock.
And this is the street of the Gazelles. Do you think anything has gone wrong?
A beautiful basket, no? It pleases, madame.
Some other time.
There is something about that big friend of Coco's that worries me.
I agree. He has the looks of an honest man, and that is not good.
My choicest items are inside. If you will honor my humble shop, there is one in particular.
No, thank you.
The treasure to which I refer is from the Caïd's palace. You will be interested, Monsieur Pinault.
So, you do not keep your end of the bargain.
Now it remains to be seen if you keep your word.
Once we are across the border, you and your friends will be rewarded, Coco.
Don't you realize that every border guard will be alerted as soon as the Caïd finds out his son is missing? They'll turn Morocco upside down looking for him.
And that's nothing to what the Legion will do when they find out we're deserters.
But we will not be taking the regular caravan routes. It is arranged for us to cross at a place known as the Devil's Cauldron.
Well, you'll need good camels. Allie will help you find them.
My cousin, who is a man of great discretion, but we must not delay.
But I don't know about the old girl here. Did you ever ride a camel, my dear?
No, but I married one. Anyway, I must report at the consulate.
Marie, there are some things we don't talk about. Where does this cousin of yours live?
Come with me.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
We'll be waiting for you. Fuzzy, lock the door. Get 3 burnouses. We'll wear them over our uniforms. I'll untie your hands. But we've got to be ready in case they come back. I'm sorry.
I understand, Captain. I'd like a drink of water.
I'll get it, sir.
We know one thing for certain. My kidnapping is political.
Yeah. Now all we need is the proof. Yeah, it's not going to be easy for you crossing the desert. But we'll make it as comfortable for you as we can.
Well, Captain, as you Americans say, I can't do it standing on my head.
I better tie you up again. This time, I'm really going to tie you.
And here is the area known as the Devil's Cauldron.
But it is on our side of the border.
I am sure this spot was chosen because of its wildness. No water, no vegetation, and certainly no people. An ideal place to make contact with someone from the other side. Did you get the impression that the woman was going to meet them here?
That is difficult to say, mon colonel, but I believe they will be met by someone.
What was the last reported position of the caravan, Lieutenant?
Last night, our scouts reported they camped at the oasis of Hajib. Just here, sir.
Your Excellency understands we cannot get too close. We mustn't let them think we are on to them.
Naturally. But when they reach this point, the Legion must be there too.
Hey, don't untie him! He will escape!
Where to? We're the only water within 50 miles. Hey, you, come here. Take these canteens into the shade. We'll be boiling here in another 10 minutes.
This place makes Death Valley look like a winter resort.
Fuzzy. I've been watching him long enough. Take him in there with you.
Yes, sir, Captain. You bet, Colonel. You'd think he was a general the way he orders me around. Come on.
You do have the air of an officer.
If I was a captain of the Legion, you think I'd be here?
Under certain circumstances, yes.
What do you mean by that?
No, nothing. Let me go. I didn't mean it. I am an old man, and sometimes I say things. It's the heat.
Yeah, it's hot enough at that. How long do we stay here? The border's only a few miles to the west.
Not long if our contact is on time. You, Faisal.
Martel. Fuzzy, can't you remember I'm not an officer? You almost gave the show away out there. That old boy is not as dumb as he looks.
Gee, I'm sorry, Captain. Oh, doggone it, there I go again.
Is there any news of the man we were waiting for?
No, but they're building a fire out there. My guess is he'll show up when he sees the smoke.
That was my original intention. But as we arrived first, we took shelter from the sun in here. Unfortunately for you, Captain. Don't move. Take their guns.
I am very disappointed in you, Coco. And I would not blame Monsieur Gallant for anything he might do to you.
Give one to Madame.
Merci. I will shoot the big one first.
No. I have a better idea. Outside, everybody, very slowly. You too, if you please.
Marie! I did not know you were here. So, I was right. You are an officer.
Yet you did nothing about it.
He is a fool, but you can see he meant well.
All right, we'll discuss that later. Where are your camels?
In the ravine over there.
Get them. And meet me across the border. My caravan is only a few kilometers from here.
But
Do what Mr. Gallant says, imbecile.
Take His Excellency and Madame to the caravan. I will join you in a few minutes.
I'm sorry.
It's Allah's will, Captain.
I still say you should shoot them.
They will die, but of thirst. It takes a little longer, but it will look better when they are found.
In that case, I will empty the water bags in there.
That woman thinks of everything, doesn't she?
I've heard of you, Mr. Ballin. You're the consul general for your country over there. May I give you some advice?
Before I leave you? But of course, Captain.
And set the Qaid son free. And get out of Morocco before it's too late. It is too late. It's a legion, Mr. Ballin. Come on out.
Monsieur, I'm coming out.
Come on. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm coming.
You too, Ballin. Let me have that gun. Stay here. I have a gun now, Ballin. Come on out or I'm coming in to get you. Believe you. So this is how you run your consulate. Your country's not going to like it, Mr. Ballin.
Well, look who's here.
He's all yours, Captain.
I hope they give you 20 years for getting me into this.
Oh, I got you into nothing. It was your idea.
Take him away, Fuzzy.
Il faut bien que j'en ai des...
Quoi? Oh, mais tu sais, tu vas pas m'en payer.